Alright guys, what is going on? It is your least favorite moto vlogger here, Brian636. And if you cannot tell, because he's taking up the whole fucking screen, we got a pretty big guest in town. My brother, my guy, one of my best riding friends, CBear himself, is in Chicago for episode 49 of Hood Eats. Today we are in the neighborhood of Washington Park, and we are heading to the far south side of Englewood today to go try out some amazing chicken, because my guy was in the mood for some chicken. We already got hooked up with some cold waters, thanks to my guy. Come to him for all your beverage needs here on Garfield and King Drive. He's got everything, beers, water, you name it.
Gatorade, Arizona, tequila.
You got tequila? Guys, it is literally blazing out here. It is 90 degrees, and my guy needs to air his pits, and we just came out with this new tank, professional traffic offender on the back. Lord knows, during the summer months, it gets really hot here in Chicago and all across the Midwest for that matter. And for that matter, I like to stay cool with a nice cold tank top. So for those, it's down in the description. Now, everyone knows what comes after 49, and I want to make episode 50 special, and later on in this video, I'm going to post right down there the address to the meetup for episode 50. My guy's withering away over here, so we need to head to Englewood and go get some of this famous Harold's chicken. I can't believe we haven't done Harold's yet, but we're going to do it on this episode. Stay tuned. We got a whole bunch of history and a whole lot of ground to cover on this one, boys. Look at how much that thing vibrates in there on the rubber mounts. Jeff's on an 02 Road Glide with a 98 totally built motor by HPI, which is out of Indianapolis. That thing is a ripper. And maybe some of you guys noticed something different about your guy. I finally put some risers on this thing. Lucky Dave's 2-inch risers. He's specially developed for the road trip. Whoa! Talking about my risers. My guy is literally rising. Res limiter on that thing is nasty. Just like that, we cross over the Dan Ryan and we are in Englewood. As you can see, entire city blocks that used to once be here, that had houses, alleyways, sidewalks, are literally now turning back to nature. This literally used to be a residential street here in Englewood, and truly, like, the whole north side of Englewood really does look like this. Now, I know I normally wait a little bit on my history of the neighborhoods to really start talking about how it got to this point, but I'm not really going to wait here. Englewood was annexed by the city of Chicago in the late 1800s. Hey, guys. Open fire hydrant. I'll cool down the grill real quick. It was a small community of mostly Italian and Polish immigrants. The L was built that ran straight through the middle of this neighborhood and connected it to downtown. This neighborhood continued to thrive, and more immigrants continued to move in with the promise of good jobs at local factories as well as the stockyards, with nice brick bungalows continue to get built here. Now, the mid-60s brought with it not only a drug epidemic, but also a lot of block busting that hit neighborhoods like Englewood especially hard. Now, what is block busting, you might ask? It was pretty much a predatory tactic that real estate agents used here with the pure motivation of greed. They came in and they told white property owners that African Americans are moving in, your home value is about to crash through the roof, and get out while you still can. So they sold at a low dollar and upsold incoming African Americans, saying that this is a thriving community that has a bright future and people of your ethnicity are moving in here at a fast rate. So you might want to get on. Block busting's long-term effects can literally still be seen all over the south side today, with a huge disinvestment as a lot of white business owners left the neighborhood, so who did their businesses. What do y'all think? I think it's been long enough I can do a wheelie. Now, the south end here of Englewood has Whole Foods Market here. I'll pull in for a second. This Whole Foods moved into this neighborhood a couple years ago, and with it literally transformed this neighborhood from a food desert. Now, corporate Whole Foods is taking away this market from Englewood. And not just this one, but also up on the north side as well. The residents in the neighborhood are pretty furious, as you can see in this news report.
For customers of the Whole Foods Market in Englewood, like John Moten, the announced closing is like a slap in the face.
For a store to be like this here in the community, It's a devastating blow to our community.
Pretty much the only healthy food source in the neighborhood leaving. And it really doesn't have anything to do with the city or anything like that. It's just corporate Whole Foods isn't seeing the profits that they want. I'm not really sure. I guess that probably has something to do with it. See if we can pull into this tire shop and get a wrench for my guy. It's a 10 mil or a 7/16. He just needs to tighten it a little bit. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about these risers, but Lucky Dave's makes a great seat, great bars, and I'm getting used to the risers. Like I said, it's only my first time riding it, so I'm sure I'll get used to it. So back to the history portion. Like I said, a lot of the white business owners that left with that blockbusting and white flight that occurred here in the 60s also took their businesses with them. This was the main strip of businesses here. A few liquor stores still open, virtually no grocery stores anymore, and very few businesses really moving into the neighborhood at all. Now in the 50s, I'll drop a picture to what 63rd Street looked like back then and what it looks like today. Did you get it tightened up? You got it tightened up? Cool. Englewood's peak population was in 1964 with 97,000 residents. Today, it bolsters 25,000. That's literally a 3/4 population cut. What do you get when 3/4 of your population leaves the neighborhood? A whole lot of abandoned schools, businesses, and homes. Illinois Casket Company. Happy Memorial Day! It's cool when we can put a smile on people's faces doing something we love. Englewood is currently in a state of emergency, as there is this many abandoned homes here. It is Chicago's most abandoned neighborhood, with only North Lawndale rivaling it on the west side. Now within this neighborhood is a pretty famous place, especially now that Lil Durk just released his new album, 7220. This is literally the home of Lil Durk here on 72nd and Halstead. Lil Durk is currently probably Chicago's biggest rapper. Here we go, Harold's Chicken, 73rd and Vincennes.
History, man. I ain't never ever seen nobody really on no fucking Harley. Man, I ain't never ever seen nobody really on no Harley before.
You've been stunt riding for a long time though.
Stunt riding 4 bikes since 2008, but Harley's like since 17.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
You're a Marine? Me too, brother. Semper. Raw. I'll do the chicken wings. All right, yeah, we'll do 4 of those and then 2 catfish. Mild sauce and lemon pepper.
Everything about this from why your favorite color and your favorite food.
Check, ambition in the neighborhood that's full of regrets. Maybe full of neglect, but we ain't missing a breath. As we breaking down the history, I bet you get to questioning what food is the best. So we taking the test, yeah.
Alright guys, since we did just come down here and this is my first time trying out Harold's, I had to do what they suggested, which was the catfish, a little bit of lemon pepper, and we did the wings with some mild sauce. We also got some hot sauce, and that's pretty much the only drinks they really had. I haven't had the fruit punch mystic, but we'll give it a shot. No tables or nothing like that to eat on, so we are over here in this little abandoned lot right next door. Beautiful out here.
So good.
Is it good?
So good, but so hot.
Guys, I literally just realized something too as I was eating this catfish. We've only had catfish on Hood Eats twice. The only other time was in Vegas. The only other time this fucking big bozo was in a Hood Eats. That was like episode 17, like almost 3 years ago now. Catfish, amazing so far though. Wings with the mild sauce, really good. But if I gotta be honest, I'm more of the catfish guy on this one, boys. Wasn't expecting it, but I definitely am. What do you think, buddy? Pretty good?
Definitely better than Vegas.
Yeah, definitely better than your Vegas joint.
Grab the bag.
I think that was the quickest that we've ever gotten through a Hood Eats. What do you think, buddy? Catfish, chicken wings, what's your thoughts?
Both are really good, but I like the chicken.
Really? I like the catfish with the lemon pepper.
I would say it's even. I don't know.
Really?
I could say I could go for some more.
Yeah, go for some more. There's good. The mild sauce. The mild sauce is definitely different than your West Side mild sauce. The West Side mild sauce is a little bit tangier. This is almost like a barbecue sauce with like a twist. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's sweet. It's good. Catfish, obviously, amazing. But Harold's Chicken, I know it's a chain here in Chicago. I can't believe I haven't done it yet on Hood Eats. I've gotten a lot of people asking me to do it. And don't worry, I'm gonna announce the meetup for episode 50 at the end of this vlog, so stay tuned. Get back on these bikes. Jeff cleaning up his mess. Pretty crazy, the foundation is like shifting like that with brick. All in all, guys, man, was Harold's Chicken amazing. That's some of the best chicken, if not the best chicken we've ever had on this series, at least. So pulling away, guys, man, I definitely covered a lot of history. I guess I'll go through really quick when Jeff's getting ready the crime stats for this neighborhood. In 2021, Englewood saw 395 shootings with 60 people killed, 335 wounded. This makes Englewood the second most violent neighborhood in the city of Chicago. Oh yeah. Yeah, on Halsted? Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Good job, buddy. Always a really fun experience getting to ride the Harleys with Jeff, man. Not too many guys ride Harleys here in Chicago. I mean, Eli does. But other than that, not many people really have them. It's always fun when I get to link up with him, do a show with him, or whatever. Just ride the streets like this. This is ultimate amount of fun, to be honest. All right, guys, so the moment you've all been waiting for. Episode 50. By an overwhelming majority in the previous videos, when I asked what we should do for it, you guys voted to do a group ride. Some guys are going to come from local. Some guys are going to come from really far, from what it looks like down in the comments. So on June 24th at 6 o'clock, we're all going to meet up at Dr. Martin Luther King Drive and Garfield Boulevard. I literally really do just want to bring you guys an experience what could potentially be my favorite restaurant I've ever done on Hood Eats. Go ahead and drop down in the comments of what restaurant you think that is. But I've already talked to the owner. I've already let him know what he's in for. Hey, we're going to have a couple motorcycles coming by, and they want to come experience the #1 restaurant, as far as I'm concerned, over the past 50 episodes. So be there at 6. Don't be late. We'll probably even have some merch and a tent and stuff like that set up there. And yeah, just behave. Don't blow the spot. You know the rules. Just act like grown men until we're ready to go. Wasp. I see him all the time. He's a big graffiti artist here in Chicago. 54th and Halsted, we've officially exited Englewood, guys. And with us exiting Englewood, I think it's about that time. We had some of the best chicken I think I've ever had on this series. We got to have my good friend CBear in town, like that's not cool enough. And I got to tell you a lot of history about Englewood and pretty much how the neighborhood got to its present state. There's people outside of Chicago that know the name Englewood as a pretty poverty and crime-stricken neighborhood here in Chicago. So I thought I would give you the background of that, not just tell you, hey, this is a really bad area, don't go here. Obviously, that is not my objective with this series. It's to show you that some of the best food in the whole world, some of the nicest people in the whole country, some of the cutest kids in the whole universe all live within these neighborhoods. So don't be scared to go out and support small, local Chicago businesses, people. As always, guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Hit the damn like button. And leave a comment down below of where you think my favorite restaurant is so far. Looking forward to reading those and responding to as many as possible. But most of all, I look forward to seeing as many of you guys as possible to celebrate episodes 50. When I started this, I never in a million years would have thought we would have got to episode 50. So let's celebrate in the right way. Safely, fun, have respect. I'll see y'all at 6 o'clock on June 24th. You already know. Your least favorite motovlogger and CBear signing out. Peace. this?